Well, hello everyone. I am the head of reference here at the Medford Library, and I am back to tell you about another novel. It's called A Death-Struck Year by Makiia Lucier. It takes place during the Spanish Influenza outbreak of 1918. You may or may not be aware, but between 1918 and 1920, this country was hit by 3 successive waves of Spanish influenza. The second wave that hit in the fall of 1918 was quite deadly. Actually, it hit worldwide, and they do believe that more people died as a result of this epidemic than died in World War I. In the United States, in the fall of 1918, 195,000 people died. Half of those deaths were of people between the ages of 20 and 40, and that was one of the frightening things about this epidemic. It struck down people in the prime of life. The life expectancy in the United States in 1917 was in the mid-50s, and the death toll in 1918 was so high that the life expectancy was reduced for that year by 12 years. 1 in 4 Americans was afflicted, and the death rate for Spanish influenza was 10%, so you can well imagine the devastation it caused. Public schools were closed all across the country. Public assemblies were banned. People were required to wear masks in public. And this novel takes place in Portland, Oregon, just as the epidemic is about to hit. It centers on a young woman named Cleo, who's 17 years old. Her parents had died many years earlier in an accident when she was 6, and her older brother is her legal guardian. Her older brother and his wife are about to go away on vacation in San Francisco, and she is supposed to board at her school in Portland, Oregon. While they are away, the epidemic hits, and the mayor closes all the schools in Oregon. She is instructed to stay at the school on campus until her brother can come back to get her. She doesn't like being in the dorm. She doesn't like being at school, and decides to sneak out and go home. On her way home, she purchases a newspaper and sees an ad placed there by the American Red Cross. They're looking for people to help with nursing the sick. She applies and is given the job of canvassing local neighborhoods, distributing pamphlets to help people stay healthy, informing people how to take care of the sick, and also she is told to call ambulances for those people who are too sick to take care of themselves. She also winds up nursing patients in a makeshift hospital that was set up in the local auditorium. That's what happened, in fact, nationwide. The hospitals could not keep up with the vast number of patients, so public buildings were taken over and were used as hospitals, and that is what happened in Portland, Oregon. While she is there helping, she makes friends with other volunteers and strikes up a budding relationship with a soldier just back from the front who's also a medical student. The descriptions of the patients and the agony they undergo because of the flu are quite graphic. They're not sensationalistic, they are accurate, and what the author describes did in fact happen. So, does Cleo survive this epidemic along with her friends? You're going to have to read the book and find out.